Hi, I'm Randy Kurtz here for the ISB with our second installment of Stretch O the Month, and I am at Victor Wooten Center for Music and Nature in Only, Tennessee. What I'd like to talk about today is some things you can do for your wrists just to kind of shake them out and be mindful of the fact that they may be tightening up. We showed a stretch last time that would help with that. Now I want to show you hand positions. I know that a lot of you probably double on the bass, and I'm hoping that's the case on the electric. So we're here today with Tony Wellington of Accuracy Basses and this beautiful 6-string bass, and we're going to show a couple things with wrist angles that one should be mindful of. Now we could be talking about anywhere from a 4 to a 6-string model. This happens to be a 6-string, which even makes the point of keeping your wrists in a more neutral position more important because of the largeness of and the extended width of the neck. So you want to keep your hand in as neutral a position as possible when playing. Hyperflexion or extension is what causes structures to tighten up and problems to happen in the wrist. So when playing with the right hand, we want to try to keep, go ahead and play a few notes here. We want to keep the wrist in as neutral a position as possible. It's not going to be perfectly neutral, but this bass has a nice angle to it where Tony can place her arm here and it's not hanging on top of the bass and making that sort of hyper flexed crook that a lot of times happens, and a lot of players also will sort of anchor on the pickup, making that even more pronounced. The idea is to keep the hand in as neutral a position as possible. Also with the left hand, what we have is we have a very wide neck. However, the diameter, the circumference of the neck is actually rather small, if I may just turn it that way, which makes it easier to navigate as well. But the same principle. You want to keep the hand and the wrist in as neutral a position as possible. So that means going up and down, like so, like she's doing, and trying to maintain the best angle that you can. So what we're trying to do here is, again, to keep that in that neutral position, and if you're mindful of these things, you will have a better playing experience and less likely to have injury. A couple of things you can do when you're not playing, or in between playing, or in between songs, to be mindful of keeping your hand in this neutral position, because you won't always be able to do it, especially when you're playing. So, simply, shake out your hands once in a while. Stop, shake. Nothing much more to it than that. Also, wrist rotations. A bunch of times this way, a bunch of times the other way. If you want to make it in tens, that's fine. That's what you need to do. Again, shake them out, do wrist rotations, be mindful of that neutral wrist angle. We will see you next month with some more tips from Victor Wooten Center for Music and Nature and with Tony Wellington of Accuracy Basses. I'm Randy Kurtz. Have a beautiful day.